Alrighty, good morning traders, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show this morning. Trust everyone is having a good week so far. And looking at the trades this morning, we got, looks like we've got a few opportunities this morning we can go ahead and grab. Just want to go ahead and remind everyone that if you have not subscribed to this channel, you may want to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and let's get this video on the go as we go ahead and take a look at trade opportunities. So traders, as we go ahead and look for trades, I want to make sure that everyone is ready to rock and roll. Make sure you got your Pip Grabber Trading Tool. If you don't know what that is, you might want to go ahead and check out our website, TradersNetworkClub.com. Check out the starter member, and there's a video that'll actually go ahead and show you exactly what the Pip Grabber Trading Tool is. We're going to go ahead and use that in our trades. We'll see you right after this. Alrighty, good morning traders, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. And in this show, we chase after 20 pips in the market. Good morning, Wayne. I think Wayne's in the house. And we've got a couple other traders here. David as well. Good morning, David. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Rex is in the house. Good morning, Rex. And we have, of course, Denise, the lady of the house, in the room as well. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, everyone is rocking and rolling and making profit this morning as we go ahead and take a look at the trade opportunities. Now, we do have trades that we took place yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what those trades look like as we dig into the opportunities. There it is there. We can see that we did have, we did have trades placed yesterday on the CAD Swiss. And if I look right here, we still have positions open. There we go. Got a live account. You can see there is 4 positions locked and loaded right here. Looking for price to drop back down a little bit further down south. If we go ahead and take a look at the setup right here, we were selling right here at resistance. Price eventually broke out. We didn't get the pullback. The market did not come back to retest the backside right here, but it did go ahead and retest this resistance right here. So very shallow pullback. Market rallied up. What I'm seeing here on the chart, and remember this is a 1 hour time frame, but I am seeing negative divergence here. See how price and momentum are disagreeing right here? So we're going to get some pullback on this. And so on the pullback, we'll go ahead and recover on this trade and make a 20 pip profit. So I'm not too concerned about the this trade. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, on the 4 hour, you can also see we do have some negative divergence here, not as evident as we have on the daily time frame, and also coming off this these double tops here on the oscillator too. So the 1 hour looks a lot more attractive. Let's go to the daily. The daily has been in an overbought condition for a while. We do see price still going up to this level right here. So I think the bulls are not completely done yet. There's still a little bit of momentum where price can go up to around about another, well, it's only 20 pips, which is not too bad. Another 20 pip rally before turning around and heading back down south. So if it does that, we'll probably pick up some 5 positions on that. But there's a correction due. There's a correction due. And that correction could also be retesting the backside of this trend. All right, let me go ahead and put this in here. And this is the referring to the trend lines that we've got right here. We had that breakout. So look for the market go ahead and retest that breakout. Now, if we take a look over here, we did have support there that the market, resistance there that the market broke out, and then it became support as the market came back to retest that. So we did have that little bounce off there, and the market went back up north. But if the market goes ahead and goes to this level right here and is priced at around about 74.22, we're looking for market to come back down again and take out the 4th wave low down here. Now, this is the 4th wave low right here. This is it now right here. So we could be heading back into maybe range-bound conditions as the market goes back and retests that level. Well, we'll wait and see. All we're doing is chasing after 20 pips. So whether the market does go into range, it doesn't really matter based on our trade that we've got right now. but it will matter with the trades we're going to go ahead and continue to trade. So we'll definitely keep an eye open for that. Now, let's go take a look and see. So we're not going to look at the CAD Swiss this morning. We're going to go ahead and look at other trade opportunities. And so let's go ahead and take a look at Aussie CAD. And while I'm going to get ready, let me go ahead and introduce my sponsor for today. Let's go ahead and introduce the sponsor for today. All right, fantastic. Well, traders, if you haven't checked out ACAP Brokers, they are an international brokerage company, which means it's not used for U.S. clients, only for international clients. If you want to check them out, go to ACAP Brokers, or at least acap.com. Also, go ahead and check out the description down below. We will have details of our sponsor, which is ACAP Brokers. We do appreciate their sponsorship. As we go ahead and take a look at trade opportunities this morning, let's go take a look at Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD has got, let's take a look here, Aussie CAD. We do have Aussie CAD setting up well, it looks like a little bit of recovery right here. We're inside a little bit of recovery, and it's rightfully so. We had the market dropping south. Then we had, let's go to the 4 hour right here. There it is. We had the market then going ahead and creating, look at this, got this wave 1, 3, and a 5 down here. In fact, this is going to be our next wave structure. So this is a recovery. We've seen a very strong bullish pattern right here. We've seen positive divergence. So we are expecting the Aussie Canadian to rally up. Rally up a little higher up over here. All right, so the rally is expected. Now, we've just come off, if you've been watching and checking out our trade copier, for those that have got the trade copier, they have found a bit of relief in our margin. We had a lot of positions holding on the Aussie CAD. I've had traders asking me questions on the Aussie CAD for a while now, because we are in those positions for some time. And there were traders saying, "Big dog, what's going to happen with the Aussie CAD? What's going to happen to Aussie CAD?" I said, "Listen, man, Aussie CAD is due for a retracement. We looked at the larger time frame. We noticed that the market had completed a five-way structure. We were looking for price to go ahead and pull back into a deeper correction move. It's happened. All right. Now, the question here is, and this is what you're going to go ahead and look for right here. Take a look over here on the chart. On the chart, we have this is the recovery that we saw right here. All right. And it's come back to retest this previous high right here. This has been seen as a wave 1. We said if price trades back below that level, we could go ahead and trade up a little bit deeper. Now, with this positive divergence here, this means that we could see the market going back to retest the backside of that trend line. Now, could it mean that we're going to go ahead and move further north? Or does it mean that we're going to go ahead and test this and actually trade down lower? Well, that's something that we're going to have to go ahead and focus on when the market gets back to the backside of the trend line. In the meantime, we should be looking for buying opportunities here on the Aussie CAD. So the only difference right here, traders, is that we're a little bit late on this. All right, we're a little bit late on this. We already have a trade on a trade copier, or at least a trade replica. On a trade replica, we already have a buy on the Aussie CAD. All right, so we already have a buy on the Aussie CAD right here. And if I look from the bottom here, we are trading right here, it's already gone and rallied up 47 pips. So we have a 47 pip rally here from the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the lower time frame. I'm going to have to spin it down all the way down to the 15-minute time frame. And the reason why I'm going to the 15-minute time frame right here is because if I take a look over here, and I pull up that swing from the low, you see right here, we have now price coming to a wave 3 right here. So we're at wave 3. We got the 50-minute time frame in an overbought condition. We have price hitting the 1.618 right here. So what am I expecting to happen on this pair right here? I'm expecting the market to go ahead and dip. So unfortunately, I believe we're too late on getting in on the Aussie CAD right here. All right. I would love to get in, but of course the market's got at good. It's at that resistance. And you might say, well, Big Dog, there's a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, but you got to understand this. I think this is important to note. All right. Although this is a 15-minute time frame, it is the smaller time frames that determine the turning points of the larger time frame. Let me say that again so that everyone understands this. It's the smaller time frames that determine the turning points of the larger time frames. That's why the smaller time frames matter. That's why these matter. So when I look at the smaller time frames and I see that the market hit a 1.618 right here, then I know that if I go to a larger time frame right here, that there's going to be a little bit of stall here. And look at the 1 hour right here. The 1 hour is moving into an overbought. It's not quite there yet. It's moving to an overbought. So there might be a stall, and we may even be able to add a trend line in here just to look intelligent enough. I'm going to have to connect that to this high right here. Connect it to that high. Connect it to that high. All right. So check that out. Oops. Let me just drag that up a little higher. So we coming to the backside of a trend line as well. So there's going to be a bit of resistance coming off this level right here. So I'm going to stay on the sideline on the Aussie CAD right here. I'd love to enter on this trade right here. Sorry, I'm not even showing you the screen. My bad. There it is. There's a trend line right there. And you can see that the market is testing a bit of resistance right there. So we will go ahead and stay on the sideline a little bit on that and be a little bit more, let's just be a little bit more patient on this one. Okay. So Aussie CAD right here is, we've been a little bit patient on that. Let's go to New Zealand CAD. And I'm going to go to the 4 hour first. Now, New Zealand CAD is similar to what we've seen on the Aussie CAD. Looking for this rally. Let's see a 4 hour time frame. There's that positive divergence here. You see that positive divergence here? So down below here would be a really good place to go ahead and look to buy. Right here. Now, we were selling yesterday just because we saw the market dropping back down south. We anticipate this to be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got that. So we're looking for price to possibly go ahead and chase after that high right here. So being bullish on the New Zealand CAD is not a bad idea. The only difference right here is, let me take a look here. Now I have to go down to the lower time frame once again. Why did I go down to the lower time frame? Well, I want to go ahead and take a look. Here is the swing going up right here. So once I've defined a turning point on the larger time frame, and I understand that is where the market's going to turn, I have to go to the lower time frame to establish what's going on here. And so if I look at here on the lower time frame, I'm noticing that we do have looks like there's resistance coming off that level. We have a target here. I'll go right up here. Now, traders, this is what you have to look at. You see how the market's gone ahead and rallied? Then we had a bit of sideways trading. We had a dip right here. And since the dip, the market's moved up 21 pips. And we've probably got another about 8 pips to go before we hit that resistance. So even though I love the New Zealand CAD buy opportunity, the problem here is the buy opportunity is too late. We're just too late on this trade. And that's the problem. We're just too late on the trade. And so we're going to go back here and say, we're going to have to hold off because there's a good chance the price might move another 8 pips or so. That's fine. Maybe it goes even 12 pips or so. But then it's going to be a pullback, and then we're going to have to look for the next setup. So again, just like the Aussie Canadian dollar, New Zealand Canadian dollar is also not giving us the opportunity right now. And traders, we have to be patient on these, right? We have to be patient. Let's go to this one right here. This is US dollar CAD. Let's go to the 4-hour first. Notice I always go to the 4-hour to determine what the largest time frame is telling me. If I look at the largest time frame right here, I notice that we are range bound. We did have some pop outs right here, right? Market popped out right here and there, but it's always come back down here. We had a little pop out right here, but it's really stayed inside this range. Now we're coming back down to a support level down here, which means that traders, we might have an opportunity. Look at, there is support right here. Now it can go down to this support level too, but it looks like there might be a bounce opportunity here for price to go back up here. We got the oscillator on the 4-hour in an oversold condition right here, which gives us a good opportunity to start thinking bullish. So let's do this. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. And now what I'm looking on the 15, I'm not looking for a swing going up, but what I'm going to do on the 15-minute time frame, maybe even the 1 hour, I'm going to look for a swing going down. And look at that. You see how the market went all the way down here. We had a little bit of pullback, just a bit. Then it dropped further. We got to the 1.618. Look at the divergence. We got positive divergence here on the 1 hour. I'm going to go ahead and buy US dollar CAD. So US dollar CAD right here. I'm going to go ahead and buy US dollar CAD. Now, if you want to go ahead and follow our trades, I post all my trades in my Telegram channel. Just check out the description down below. You'll see the Telegram Traders Network Club Telegram channel. You can go ahead and join it. And these are the trades that are going to be popping up right here. And looks like I need my QR code. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Let's see here. Devices. All right, there we go. All right, so there you go. So as you look over here, you can see right here, US dollar CAD. All right, here's the US dollar CAD trade right here. And we have a buy. So buy US dollar CAD 26.98. There's the trade right here. The date's been pushed out as well. That's the trade we're in. And so we're long currently right now on US dollar CAD. Right? So we'll see how that plays out. Now, if we enter new trades, you will know about it because take a look over here on the Canadian. Take a look at the CAD Swiss right here. See, we entered a trade right here. There's an entry. There was another entry right here. Then we closed out the New Zealand CAD. Then we closed out the Aussie CAD. Then we went ahead and entered on the CAD Swiss. So you'll get all the trades that we enter right here inside the Telegram channel. All right, check it out. Now, let's go to the Euro. So on the Euro US dollar right here, we can go ahead and take a look at where we are on the 4-hour first. Now, see a little indecision candle right here? See the oscillator moving into an overbought condition? It just looks like there's a lot of... All right, so the thing here is, if I look at the 4-hour right here, I do have a downward swing. I have a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 down here at the bottom. So I'm looking for price to move back up again. So do I have an opportunity to get long if I go down to the lower time frame? Let's take a look here. Well, there's one thing that's just not distracting, but there's one thing that is concerning. If I want to buy, is that these indecision candle right here. So let me go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to put a swing in here. That's going to be the swing that I'm going to be following midterm, at least midterm. And I'm going to be looking for trades in the short term in that direction. Unless, of course, I find resistance, a larger resistance level. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the 1 hour. And I'm going to focus more in on these short swings that we have here. And it looks like price looks like the euro US dollar right here might just be range bound a little bit. 100 pip drop. Interesting. Let's take a look here. That's the 1 hour time frame. We do have a bearish engulfing that's been retested right here. There's a lot of resistance up here at the top. Let's just take a look at the news. See if we're not missing out on something here on the news. Today's Wednesday. We've got a lot of data coming out this year on Wednesday. Woo! We've got, let's take a look right here. We've got the Feds coming out at 2 o'clock today. They're going to raise the rates 25 basis point. We've got the UK tomorrow coming out, also raising the rates 25 basis point. So they're definitely increasing rates. So if we take a look at the euro US dollar, there's going to be a bit of influence coming off the rate decision here at 2 o'clock. So are we going to see the dollar rally or are we going to see the dollar sink? We've already gone ahead and bought US dollar CAD. So I'm going to go ahead and venture out and say that we're going to probably see the euro sell off based off this resistance with maybe a bit of strength in the dollar itself coming out this afternoon. So let's go to the dollar index before I make that decision. And we go to the dollar index right here. Take a quick look at dollar index. And, well, dollar index, I must admit, it's telling us something different right here. If I look at the 4 hour, let's go to the 4 hour right here. Dollar index looks like it's going to sell off right here. All right, let me take a look here. Go back to, let me go to 15-minute time frame first. The reason why I'm going to a 15, even though the dollar looks like it's going to sell off in the long term, I got to look and see what the market looks like in the short term because there could be recovery. Wave 1. We're in the fourth wave right here. So the market could drop right down here. Looks like if we do take out the low, if the dollar index does take out that low, we'll have some positive divergence. Traders, I'm going to go ahead and buy. Sell. I'm going to sell the euro US dollar right here. So euro US dollar. I'm going to go ahead and sell euro US dollar. Now, this is going to be a short-term opportunity, and I'll tell you why I've done it. Because I believe that even if the news comes out and it's positive to the dollar, we'll get a drop right here, but I think we're going to get a pullback, and then we'll probably get another sell-off right here. So if it does pull back and we enter new trades down here, we might have two long positions on the euro US dollar. Sorry, two short positions on the euro US dollar. But I think we'll be able to have enough to be able to profit with that 20 pips and get the heck out of Dodge. So I'm taking a little shot in the dark on this one right here. But I think that the sell on the euro US dollar right here might get us enough to bring us back down to this level. So we sold up here. So I'm looking for about a 46 pip drop right here on the euro US dollar. I'm going to go ahead and continue to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to that. So which means we're going to be, and Denise also goes ahead and confirms. Thank you, Denise. Then he says, agreed. Says, does the long term looks like a range bound, but who knows what will happen with the rate decision this afternoon? Absolutely. Nobody knows what's going to happen with the rate decision, how the markets react. Although we have seen in the past that with rate decisions, with especially rate hikes, it's normally a positive move on the currency. Now, we have had where it's been negative, even though they've raised the rates, it's been negative and not positive to the currency, but that's just in the short term. So I'm going to still think that we're going to get some positive reaction to the dollar, even if it means a further weakness and then strength. We'll get some strength from that, and the strength that we may get may just be a recovery, a short-term recovery before the market continues with the long-term outlook. And the dollar's outlook at the moment right now does look like it is setting up for a sell-off. And so again, these type of trade setups are looking for some short-term opportunities, and there's a good chance that maybe we're going to get our payoff before the news comes out at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So things can be quiet before the news, or we could have a storm before the news. We'll go ahead and see how that plays out before 2 o'clock this afternoon. So with that being said, traders, I think that wraps up the session today. I want to go ahead and thank everyone for coming in. Do appreciate everyone's time. It's been great. We've got two trades that we've gone ahead and placed this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. There we go. So these are the trades that we've placed this morning. We've got a buy on the US dollar CAD. We've got a sell on the Euro US dollar. And we're still holding the CAD Swiss franc from our last trades yesterday. We'll take a look and see how that plays out. So with that being said, everyone have a fantastic day of trading. This is FxBigDog signing off.